Hi YouTube family, a pleasant good night to each and every one of you. Hope you had a successful day today. I will be sharing a recipe for spicy zucchini and parathas or oil roti, or some of us know it as clap pan roti, and for my Trinidadian friends they will say bus up shot. So here I have my delicious spicy zucchini. And I have my parathas right around the delicious zucchini. You only have to dive in there and get what you want. So if you want to see how I make all this, stick around and let's cook together. So first of all, I'm going to start with kneading the flour because I like to rest my dough when I'm making parathas. So in here I have some all-purpose flour and baking powder. I always keep some dry flour on the side just in case you run into a sticky situation, and it also helps when you're rolling your roti off. I'm going to be using a combination of coconut oil and ghee. You can use either one, or you can use some butter if you prefer. So let's get on with the mixing of the dough. So my flour is perfectly kneaded. For parathas, we need to oil it off. So I'm gonna go ahead now and share how I'm rolling these off. So today I'm gonna do my parathas a little bit different. This is for all the busy mom. If you have guests over and you're making a lot of paratha roti, an easy way how to do it, I'm gonna show you right now. You roll out one big dough, flat. My parents come from family with lots of kids. Sometimes they didn't have time to roll out one by one roti when you're coming from a family, a house of 14 or 11, something like that. You don't have time early in the morning to do one by one. So this is one way they did it back in the days. And I want to share it with all the busy working mom. One way you can make things easy. And it's always nice to share those little tips, right? To help out each other when we can. So I decided to cut it in half because it's too big for me to deal with. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the ghee and some of the coconut oil. And we're gonna spread this around in the roti. I'm gonna show you what we're doing here. Is very, very simple. The ghee and the coconut oil harden up a little because of the weather here. It's freezing cold, but once I start putting it in here, it's gonna start melting. So we have the ghee and the oil all over. The next step we're gonna do is roll the roti now. And the ghee and oil or butter, if you're using butter, helps to really make a nice soft roti. So we're gonna go over, fold that roti there, and I'm gonna use my cutter now, and you cut it back into small pieces. And from that half we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this right here is one. We're gonna leave it to sit. Just gonna press these down. They have a nice shape like that. See? I'm gonna put some flour on the bottom. And we're gonna go right ahead and roll out the other one. So now I'm gonna do the next half. I already put my oil and ghee and it start melting. And then we're gonna roll from the bottom to go up. And this is really gonna be a nice soft and flaky roti. The more you roll them, the more you'll get a nice finish. So I'm gonna go ahead again and cut them into small pieces. You want a big one? So nice and small and beautiful. Cover them and leave them to soak by the time I'm preparing the zucchini. Let me know what you're having for dinner. So just 2 rolling, and I finished rolling out all my 3 6, 9, 10 pieces of roti. I'm gonna cover this down and I'll start with my zucchini, and by the time I finish with that, these will be ready to cook. So I have some nice young zucchini here. I just washed them. I'm gonna cut the head and the bottom off, and I will peel these. When I'm making stir fry, or if I'm doing grilled zucchini, or if I'm using it to make a fritter or something, I will leave the skin on. But when I'm specifically stewing it or making it in a curry, I like to take the skin off. You can also cook them with the skin, but this is the version without skin that I'm doing. So I'm peeling them, and they're very easy to peel with a peeler. You can also peel it with a knife. So simple and so easy. Zucchini is a squash family, and it's so delicious in many, many ways. So what I like to prepare the young ones, look at that. There's no seed inside. The seed is already formed, but it's not hard. And you can cook these ones with everything. And they're even sweeter than the hard ones. So I like to go in back there, and then you can cut it however you like. I just cut mine like when you're preparing squash. Very similar to a cucumber. Easy to prepare, and it holds the ingredients very well. So I'm gonna go back one more time like this, and then I will just cut them. They cook easily, so you can cut them big, small, whichever way you like. Look at that. Beautiful, right? So these are the fresh ingredients I'm gonna use to spice up my zucchini. So we have here 1 green onion. I have a red onion. White onion can work as well. I have garlic, some ginger, thyme, flat leaf parsley, and 1 tomato. I'm gonna finally chop these up, and I'll come right back for us to start putting everything together. Everything is nicely chopped, beautiful colors. And I have some dried spices here. I have salt, I have some roasted ground geera or cumin. I'm gonna add a pinch of garam masala and some chili powder. It's not a curry, but it's a spicy zucchini. So let's head on and put this thing together. In the pan with about a teaspoon of oil, I just added my onions, and we're gonna saute the onion for a little. Not too brown, because when you do that, it's killing all the nutrients and the flavor from the dish. So I just added my ginger and garlic. When the weather is cold, it's so nice to consume ginger and garlic in your food. They have very good health benefits. They help to boost our immune system. So we're gonna go in now with our tomatoes. The tomato is going to create a little bit of a sauce, and combined with the ginger and the garlic, it have a very good flavor and aroma at the moment. I'm going to take out my thyme leaf from the stem, because zucchini is a very tender vegetable. So I am removing the hard stem and just add the leaves to this dish. If some of the stem fall in there, that's fine. You can always fish them out. But the leaves and the stem together have a very, very strong flavor. And we just want to have the right amount of thyme in this dish. This smells so good. So I just add my spices, the garam masala, roasted geera or cumin, and my chili powder. We just want to cook those a little and open up all the flavors. And you know that this is going to be a nice spicy zucchini. The smell in my kitchen is so beautiful. Oh my goodness. So now I'll go in with my zucchini. So we're going to mix up all the goodness now. And I will add my flat leaf parsley halfway in the dish. And just before the dish is finished, I'll add my green onions. And I'm going to go in with my salt. And I almost forgot my tomato paste. Just a heaping tablespoon will do the job for us. It will add a beautiful color and flavor to the dish. So I don't want to miss that out. I'm going to gently mix it in. And once it starts cooking, it will distribute in the dish evenly. I'm going to cover it and leave all those flavors to really marinate in, and then we'll check it back in a few minutes. So our zucchini is looking nice. It smells amazing. I'm going to go in now with my flat leaf parsley, and just before finish, I'll add my green onion. This here is going to be done soon. Once you cover it, it will start springing up some water from the tomatoes and the zucchini. And that water that is spring is enough to cook the zucchini and make it nice and soft. You don't have to cook it until it melts, but if that's the way you like yours, then go right ahead. But I'm gonna take mine down with some chunks, but I'll let it go a little bit more before I take mine off. The zucchini is looking beautiful. I added my green onions and I'm gonna give it a mix. And I don't want to overcook the zucchini because it's a very tender vegetable and I want to treat it with love and have all the rich vitamins in there. So I will turn my stove off now and we'll start cooking up our roti to have our spicy zucchini and parathas. So this is our roti after soaking it. And now I'm gonna go ahead and roll it off, and hubby's gonna cook on the stove. So hubby's cooking, and these roti is looking nice already. We have some delicious success story from Sister Donna. Check out her spinach, her dal, and she made some nice pumpkin. And look at her display, how beautifully she displayed this, and this plate is calling my name. Thank you, Sister Donna, for sharing your success story. So now it's time for me to dive in. And this zucchini smells so nice. My spicy zucchini and the ghee make a big difference in the roti. Look how nice and flaky. And the way I roll it off, it was like so nice. Let me know what's some of the ways you tried zucchini before. So I'm just gonna go in here for all my paratha friends. And let me show you how nice the zucchini melted. Look, it just mashed nice and soft. And this is a vegetarian dish. The way I prepare it, you don't even need meat. So for all my viewers and subscribers, this is your mouthful. Flavors are popping out everywhere. So nicely flavored. So delicious, and zucchini have a sweetness to it. It's like a squash, but a sweeter version of the squash. I just love zucchini, and zucchini can be cooked with any meat of your choice. You can add shrimp in there, some salted fish. I have more than one recipe on my channel. So once you put your hands in here, you won't want to stop eating. It's so flavorful and so delicious. Look at that bite. Another one for you all. I can taste the garam masala and a hint of that ginger in there. It's really delicious. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you're new to our channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Until then, I want to say have a safe and warm night. We love you guys. Bye for now.